Okay, so like, I don't know what happened to the audio in this. It just kind of magically got really, really loud, so sorry about that. I'm personally sorry.
So all the way back in 2016, as I'm sure you're all aware, the greatest crossover in human history was formed. A partnership that would go on to change more and more lives each day, more than the United Nations. Of course, I'm talking about the LEGO Dimensions Sonic Level Pack. This thing was just legendary at the time. After years of wanting it, LEGO and Sonic fans got this great new Sonic minifigure with a new head mold, 2 great builds that could be rebuilt into alternate versions of them, and a whole ass story in the game. It was incredible. You had all these locations, characters, and moments all remade in LEGO form. This whole thing was just a pipe dream. So many people wanted this for so many years, and it was finally real. But then after that, nothing. This pack that sold out everywhere was completely left and forgotten alongside all the other awesome LEGO Dimensions crossovers, and was destined to rot forever in the pit, until the fateful day of February 24th, 2019, where LEGO Ideas user Toaster Girl would submit her design for a hypothetical set on the LEGO Ideas site, which if you don't know is a site where you can create your own LEGO projects, and if they get enough supporters they might become actual sets. And as you all know, after about a year of gathering support, updates, a whole ass remodel halfway through, it was finally approved by LEGO and was released in LEGO stores all across the world on January 1st, 2022. It was great, a nice little display that takes the Dimensions pack and makes something really cool out of it. And considering that pretty much everyone you know and love bought this thing, considering that every single person it seemed like when we did the room rating video had one, I'd say it sold pretty damn well. Which leads to our topic today, being on how December 27th, 2022, promo bricks leaked that a LEGO theme codenamed Lemon would be a 5-set release based on Sonic. With those 5 sets, there'd be a $30 one, a $40 one, a $50 one, a $60 one, and a $100 one. Here was my honest reaction. The hype surrounding this is just insane. Finally, our prayers have been answered, and we're finally going to have a complete LEGO Sonic line. Enough with this crap, we're finally here, baby! So considering all these sets come out August 1st of this year, we have plenty of time to wait for them. So I thought it'd be fun to try and predict what these sets are going to be like, and what locations, characters, and moments will be included in them. Since I actually do know my way around a LEGO set here and there, and how the company operates. So I want to see if I can get anything right, and if I do, you all owe me a cookie. So let's see how much I can get right, and let's hop right into it. So starting out, we have set number 76990, which will cost $29.99. And unlike the rest, this one actually does have a piece count included, clocking in at 292 pieces. And before I start predicting, there's probably a few things I should bring up. Firstly, chances are we probably aren't going to be getting a LEGO Green Hill Zone set, since LEGO doesn't really like to release the same stuff back to back while it's on shelves. Mostly. Meaning, for a while, this is probably going to be our only LEGO Green Hill set. Though I could be proven dead wrong, who knows. And secondly, these sets are confirmed to be using some sort of play system, with Sonic apparently going into some kind of ball or spinner or something and being launched around the sets, which is rumored to be like the LEGO Ninjaga or Chima spinners that have been released over the years. I have successfully brought Chima into this video, let's go. Don't worry though, they still include standard minifigures, unlike this bastard who can go dot. And finally, the sets are going to be able to connect together, which might actually be pretty cool if done right. This might be the reason why the Idea set had Technic pins on both sides, so in the future it could connect the future sets, but that's just a theory. But anyway, starting with this one, it's obviously not going to be too big or anything like that, probably being around the same size as a lot of Star Wars ships they've done, but I think this would be the perfect size to be a tornado. I know these sets have to connect or something, but I mean, come on, are they not going to do their tornado? I don't know, maybe it could have like a landing strip or something that could connect, I don't know. It'd be based off its appearance in Lost World and Frontiers, and would have 3 figures, including Sonic, Tails, and a buildable Buzz Bomber to go alongside. And by the way, I should probably mention all of these are going to be modern, because I don't want LEGO Classic Sonic, that'd be really boring. And I mean, while it would be cool, I don't think it's going to be able to transform or anything crazy like that. It'll just be a cool little playset. Maybe it'll have some spring-loaded shooters on it though. And the other idea I had for a $30 set would be the Angel Island Shrine. It'll be a cool little build at the top of the Angel Island ruins, with a buildable Master Emerald that's removable. The set would come with Knuckles, Eggman, who would be like he was in Dimensions, not Mayor McCheese over here, and a little buildable Rhino bot, which I didn't just say that now because I'm editing it and I said coconuts in the script and I recorded it that way and then remember that motherfucker's from Sonic 2. And this one might have a play feature where you can knock down one of the pillars around the emerald. It would be pretty cool. Then on to 76991 for $40. Just like the last set and all the other ones after, I have 2 ideas. First, maybe a little diorama of Emerald Coast. It would have a little gazebo style thing with a palm tree or 2, and maybe some kind of wooden bridge for Sonic to cross. As for the play feature, you could probably pull a lever or press a button and make the bridge snap in half, though I do not think we're going to get a buildable orca. Very sad day for all. As for the minifigures, the set would include Sonic, a big fig of, well, Big, who again is just like he was in Dimensions. He comes with a new Froggy piece as well as his buildable fishing rod, as well as a build of Gamma, which honestly at this point, it isn't even all too far out of the realm of possibility. Let's be completely real here. If I can get Gamma on my phone, he can be in a Lego set. And the other idea I had would be a cool little rooftop run set from Unleashed. It'd be a miniature build of the clock tower from the end of the level, with different levels that Sonic can bounce around to. And maybe you can have some play feature where you can run up the side of the building. That'd be pretty cool. The set would include Sonic, a new 1x1 mold of Chip, an egg pond build.
Actually, no, do those green things that go up the building that like shoot lasers at you. You have to quick step. I don't remember what they're called.
As well as the Hedgehog. Now, he might be a bit odd considering he'll have to look bulkier than regular Sonic. So he'd for sure be given a new piece like they did with the mutants from TMNT 2012, with specialty made bulkier bodies that attach to regular legs that have bigger, bulkier arms. I really hope we get some stuff from Unleashed. I'm out here, I'm itching. Onto the $50 set. This one gives us a tad more to work with. And I think this is a good price to have Tails' workshop. The one I'm picturing will likely be more in line with Sonic Adventure / Sonic Prime, as opposed to the goofy-ass one from IDW and Sonic Battle. It'd have a decent size with a play feature where you can open up and play around in it. Plus it'd of course have a bunch of references and Easter eggs with stickers all around it, as you can assume. As for figures, I'd give it Sonic, Tails, Amy, and Cream. Amy would have her hammer, and Cream would by extension have a new cheese figure because they fucking hate him for some reason. This would be a really cool one, and who knows, maybe it could be compatible with the Tornado somehow. That'd be sick. And the other $50 set I had would be a nutty-ass Crisis City. You could have a diorama of the sideways piece of road from that one part of the level, with debris surrounding it and it all crumbled. And the other half of the build could be a decent-sized idless worm that's coming out of the ground and has a stud shooter in its mouth. And the bridge could probably collapse too. For minifigures, you'd probably have Silver, Blaze, and 2 brick-built idless biters. Not gonna lie, I really want this thing to come out. Crisis City is so underrated with merch nowadays, it'd be so cool. Then we got onto the $60 set, where there's a really cool idea I had for this one, being the Chaotix Detective Agency. It'd be a cool little diorama they're building from Sonic Heroes / IDW, and it'd have a ton of neat little details thrown in. I'm not sure what kind of play feature this would have, but I don't know, maybe you can throw Charmy in there and break down the door or something. Oh, and speaking of, yeah, of course the set includes 3 minifigures, with Vector, who'd be like the Hedgehog, Charmy, and Espio. And I don't know, maybe you could throw in a Badnik or something, probably not. This one would just be legendary, but I don't think you need me to tell you that. And the other idea I had for $60 would be none other than City Escape. I put this one higher since if they're gonna do City Escape, they gotta do the gun truck. It'd be an awesome set where alongside that you could have some cars and obstacles around, and maybe a trolley car and a goal ring too. And what if you could explode the gun truck's trailer or something? That'd be cool. For figures, you'd have Sonic, Shadow, and Rouge, plus a buildable Gun Hunter and Beetle. This would be so cool. Please, Lego. I'll feed him and walk him every day, I swear. Cub Scout honor. The wilderness must be explored. Caw, roar. And finally, this brings us to our final confirmed set, the $100 one. And yes, I think you all know where this is going, so let's just skip to the end. Death Egg Robot. This thing would be straight fire. We were supposed to get one with the Ideas set, but Lego rethemed it from Sonic Mania back to Sonic 1. But here it would be humongous. You'd have one of those spinny stud shooter things on his arm, plus a retractable claw hand. You'd also, of course, be able to open the head and put Eggman in there. And maybe you could have a light brick or something, that'd be cool. Speaking of, the set also includes Super Sonic, Eggman, and Metal Sonic. This thing's probably inevitable, to be honest. I think every company wants a crack at that Death Egg pie. But you know what? Screw the Death Egg. Because finally, we got one more possibility for this list. One I'm very, very passionate about. A $100 Giganto. If I pronounce that wrong, please don't tell me 50 times in the comments. It would have movable joints, of course, an opening jaw, and some spring-loaded shooters on the back, of course. And of course, every set's going to include an iPod Shuffle with Undefeatable preloaded onto it. This set would include Super Sonic and Sage because, yes.
Also Cyber Sonic and Amy, I forgot.
This thing would just be nutty. It'd be so much fun. Imagine having a giant-ass mech from Sonic Frontiers on your shelf. We desperately need merch of these guys. If Lego doesn't, I'm looking at you, bitch. So there's my thoughts on what Lego Sonic will be like later this year. It was a hell of a time going through locations and things from Sonic's past and thinking about what could actually end up being a set. And honestly, I still can't believe this is actually happening. Like, this feels like a pipe dream, TBH. But anyway, I'm super excited, not just for these, but what about all the other stuff we might get later down the line, too? Maybe like Chemical Plant or Planet Wisp or something? Who knows? Or hell, what about the inevitable direct-to-consumer sets we might get? Like a buildable Sonic, a Death Egg, a perfect fucking Chaos. That'd be so cool. But anyways, I hope you all are just as excited as I am. Enjoy more of me playing Spider-Man next time. Bye!